What's going on, guys? Obviously, it's CaptainObviouzX, and that is the most badass server banner I have ever seen. It actually is pretty cool. I enjoy seeing it the first time. And also, it says, "Give me that honey" as the server message when you come in, and that's pretty cool as well. But that's not what the commentary about today. And, I thought I'd give my whole thoughts on the whole EA paying the COD YouTubers money to play the game and things like that. Because I initially had a rant video to put out. It was about 6 minutes long the day it actually happened, which was, I believe, Christmas Eve. And if I'm remembering wrong, don't blame me on anything. I think it was Christmas Eve. But I had a lot of stuff that I talked about in that video, but it sounded really angry and it sounded really threatening. So I deleted that video and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start all over, make a new sort of more rational video where I really talked about my thoughts in a more civilized manner and not just, sound blatantly mad or anything like that. So I thought I'd do that in today's video and give you guys my entire thoughts on the situation. And, I know it's dying down a little bit, but I thought I'd still talk about it anyway because it's a big topic for the YouTube community as a whole, especially us Battlefield guys who are kind of missing out on the love from EA. Now, before I move any further, I want to get this out of the way right in the beginning. I do not, and I mean I do not have a problem with YouTubers getting paid for making videos. I actually encourage it. Because I feel like there's a whole business out here on YouTube. There's a whole industry of gaming commentary. And it's never been done before, the people back in 2007 and 2008 started it. I really don't think there's ever been a community this, vibrant and this lush than what they started back then. And I do believe there is an industry here. There is an opportunity for companies, for advertising firms to actually put their stuff on YouTube and make a decent amount of money because there are so many people watching these videos. And I think it's going to grow it eventually. I think eventually people are going to find out that this is the future of the gaming entertainment for the most part. I mean, definitely the YouTube community is going to die out eventually. But I do believe that this whole gaming entertainment thing is going to keep on growing from here on. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. I think the only reason it would be a bad thing is because people really don't want to see people who, enjoy playing a game get paid for it. That's the only thing I can, see wrong with this, is because people sort of get jealous at the people who love playing the game and get paid for it. But that's not really a true downside. So I think there's nothing but positives in this situation, and it can't go anywhere but up from here in terms of gaming entertainment. The gaming community on YouTube definitely will go down, but the gaming entertainment industry definitely has nowhere to go but up, thanks to these advertisers and the people who are actually seeing the potential of this YouTube thing. But now we come along to the EA versus the Call of Duty Commentators little situation here. And I think that the problem people are having most with this, especially the Battlefield guys, is the fact that EA went to the Call of Duty guys first. The EA went to the people who are bigger on YouTube before coming to true fans of their game. And the people who, actually are not that small. Pwn Star, Level Cap, Rival X Factor. These guys all have above 50,000 subscribers. I think Rival X Factor does. But these guys are true hardcore fans of the Battlefield series. White Boy, T-Mart, Woody, they really don't play this game like ever. And I think that in terms of the exposure of their game through making these guys play it is a lot better than it would be paying a Battlefield guy. But in terms of showing it how good the game is and showing how much people can enjoy it, that's where they really fall short in their decision. I mean, Level Cap loves the game, I know that for certain. Pwn Star loves the game too. And these guys definitely would have made a better impression on potential customers, just because of the fact that the customers can see the fact that these guys are loving the game and can see that the game actually is enjoyable. But T-Mart, White Boy, and Woody, they're just using the gameplay as background gameplay. They're not really showing how, the game really can be played in a good sense. And, my opinions initially on this topic were a little bit, different. I initially thought that the exposure really is the better part of the deal for EA. The exposure of these guys playing the game is just a whole lot more than seeing people actually enjoy playing the game. But I think I've changed a little bit because I really do think that when you have someone who really shows the potential of something, that's a more powerful message than just, showing the game or just showing the product. And the reason I say this is because if you go to any baseball game or any football game, you see these Pepsi signs, you see these different companies advertising everywhere. And it's not really showing the greatness of the drink or the greatness of the product. And you're like, oh, okay, you just pass it off because it's nothing special. But if you guys see a commercial that is so, well done, and is just really, really showing the potential of this product, you're like, wow, I have to buy that. A good example of this is the kiddie things where they talk about like the markers and the cool little art sets and things like that. The kids really see the kids having fun, and the kids really see how much they can enjoy that product, and therefore they ask their parents to buy it. But when you see someone just, using this thing and not really, paying attention to it, your instant thought is, it's not really that enjoyable, so I'm not really going to pay attention to it. So I think that's really where EA fell short. I think they could have gotten more sales out of seeing somebody play the game and really, really enjoy it. But here's the issue. The guys who watch Level Cap and the guys who watch Pwn Start already have Battlefield 3. And I think that EA kind of saw this. I mean, I don't really think they were in touch with the Battlefield community as much as they are the Call of Duty community, because EA is a wide, a company with a wide standing sort of place in the gaming community as not only Battlefield. They have other games. They have other games that people play, like Mass Effect, like Need for Speed. But the thing is, EA probably, I'm not saying for certain, they could have seen the Battlefield guys already have people watching them who play Battlefield. So they had to go to somebody else to get this, message out there that Battlefield 3 is still a game, that Battlefield 3 still is kicking it. And, in that sense, I don't blame them. In that sense, I think to myself, wow, they were smart in that decision. They did not waste their money in paying Battlefield guys to advertise the game. Instead, they paid the Call of Duty guys to advertise to a completely different audience. And that is the whole goal of advertising, right? The whole goal of advertising is to get people from different audiences and get people from different, from different, social, economic, and religious groups and things like that into your sort of, place of business. And that's what EA did. And it's smart in terms of a business side of things, because you don't want to be advertising to people who already play your game. You want to be advertising to people who don't play the game and who are potential customers. So that's it. That's really my total opinions on this. It was a little bit different before I actually made this video. And I think I had a little bit of time to sit down and actually think about the situation and think about it in more of a rational manner and actually see things from EA's point of view. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I hope you guys really saw the fact that, sometimes it has to be business related. It has to be more on the business side of things. And it's inevitable, but this is going to turn into more of a business in the future. So guys, be ready for more stuff like this. It's not going to stop. So if you guys enjoyed the commentary, please give me a thumbs up or a dislike on the video. I love thumbs up. I don't really like dislikes as much. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. That really does help out a lot. Follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.